Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've got the keys, Chris, and a new video. We are trying to go out this year on really, I know people are going to say, no, there's loads more, but we are trying to get to the bottom of, probably this is a long-standing project, but we'd really like to get on with it. We have got the parts, we got a quarter panel, quite a lot of you noticed it over there. The Mercedes, I know quite a lot of you have mentioned that as well, but there's a bit of a plan for that, and I think everyone's going to like that plan for that Mercedes, aren't they? But the old Volkswagen Polo, which is not something we ever do, but we actually robbed this car. We pinched some bits off it to actually fix the other one. Fortunately, it was only one headlight bracket, so we'll get that rectified. How long has this been sitting here, Chris?
Quite a while.
It's been a while.
But there is a reason why we've not got on with it, really, because we had another one, the same colour, didn't we?
Yeah, pretty much same year.
Yeah, and so...
Oh, it's still got power.
Well, that's a good sign, isn't it?
Yeah. Hopefully it starts up, and we're going to pull this one in and crack on with it. The tape has started wearing away now, so you can see the extent of how bad this was. But of course, we're going to get it all stripped out.
Nice miles, this one, Rob.
It's done beautiful miles. Yeah, she hadn't had it that long.
This was the one that got hit while it was parked.
It is, yeah. Swiss watch.
Yeah.
Let's get that shut for you. That does sound very, very quiet, that engine. We get it in, mate, and start cracking on with it.
Yep.
But I have to get an headlight clip for that and get that back together.
Yep.
Brake stuck on. You have to give her a little snatch, I think. Do you know, when I picked it up, the brakes were stuck on this.
Really?
Yeah, and they said if you don't use it for a couple of days, all the Polos apparently are like it. I'm trying to think where I drove that home from.
I can't remember.
It was quite a way. It was one of my little train journeys, wasn't it?
Was it? I can't remember, mate.
Probably took a bit longer than it should have with my sense of direction. Right, let's get it in. Get it up on the ramp, or
just straight up on the ramp.
Or should we have a go at that door before we get it on the ramp?
You can. We get it kind of lined up where we want it.
I love that, Chris. I love that. I noticed him when he was driving in and talking. He was leaning out the window so I could hear you.
Yeah.
But we've got our mics on,
that's
so
right.
fingers
Old
crossed.
habits.
Yeah, that should be all right. Right, let's. Well, how do you want to start? Try and get that door open.
Yeah, we've got to, haven't we?
Yeah. Yeah, let's start by trying to do that. So Chris got in there, and what he's done, you can see, he's actually removed the bolts off the back of the door, disconnected the electrics. We have just plugged them back in to try the remote locking, just to make sure that that door weren't locked. But where that's actually hit that there, it's squashing on the handle, and I think the handle is actually preventing, we know that one's not going to work, but the inside one can't actually pull on the latch because that's holding against it. So Chris just said, you know what, we're not using this door, we've got a new door for it. So he's going to get the grinder and just cut a big hole around the handle just to try and relieve the pressure. We don't want to start trying to force it if you don't have to. But it'd be nice to get that off and have a look at what we have got. What we have got underneath there. He's just putting a new blade on the grinder and we're cut a hole in it. actually worked out really well what Chris actually did there. And you will see a little bit of messing around, bit of chopping, chop that hole out on that door, and it come out perfect. I'm seeing a little tiny load of little green dots down here on the camera. Hopefully that doesn't come out on the video. No damage on the B post whatsoever. Nothing. No damage on there. No damage on here. It was hit from here, wasn't it? And it's just peeled that door and pushed that forward there. But obviously the start of the impact must have been here, because it's just peeled it all back. We got cracking straight away, guys. Didn't want to hang around. Got all of that stripped out. All the seat, all the inner panels, all of everything in the boot here. Removed everything. Last little tiny bit was this back window. And I've just got off the phone to Liam, and he said he'll pop round tomorrow and do that for us. He's actually not working now, but he said he's got a couple of days off over Christmas, so he's going to come and whip that out for us. But that's not going to stop us continuing on. We've got the wheel arch liner, rear bumper, rear wheel. We need it all out of the way. And Chris said he's still undecided whether this has got to go onto the jig. So we'll see how we get on. Let's get it on the ramp and continue on stripping it out. But so far, so good. I'm just going to show you the door, the cut Chris made in it there. And you can see that latch obviously should be out here like that. So it did take quite a whack, but yeah, you can see down here, can't you? But yeah, come undone reasonably easy, and the latch was still on here, and Chris has unbolted it. So yeah, I think literally from here upwards there's no damage, and from there forwards there's no damage. So it is just isolated to that quarter panel, wheel box, and the very edge of the seal there. Let's carry on stripping it out. Chris has just popped off to see the builders there, and I thought I'd crack on and get as much as I could get done without him here. So removed the petrol flap there and the backing for it, removed the rear bumper, and of course all of the brackets. And then after I removed those bits, I thought, well, I need to get on with something really. And after just having a little look myself, and it's Chris that does the repairs like this, isn't it? It's not me that does it, it is Chris that does it. But I looked up in here at what was actually broken and whereabouts he was going to be joining it, and there was so many natural joins through there where he's going to be joining it. So I thought I'll start cleaning off all of this seam sealer, because no doubt it's going to be through there that he's going to have to go, and just remove all of that and actually fit the new one in there. So I'm just waiting for the compressor to build up, and I'm going to carry on getting all of that out, and then I suppose he can come in and cut and unpick where he needs to. But I'm not sure how much of the quarter is, how high up Chris is going to go. I'll take it's probably going to be right up there through the C-post where he normally does it. But until he gets back here, I guess I'm not going to know. But all of the spot welds are very, very visible to get to. I don't think, no, that light box is not connected. You can see there's just joins everywhere in these box sections. So the wheel well itself, there is all natural joins in it, so I'm sure he's going to be just joining it through one of those natural joins. I'm going to carry on getting this seam sealer off. So I said to Chris when he come back in, I just made an assumption that that's where we was going to be joining it, in the natural join.
it's going to be.
And he said, yeah, you're absolutely right, that is where it's going to be. But I think I'm not qualified to make assumptions, but that's more common sense, isn't it? It is a joint, and it is a little bit tricky. And I kind of worked out there's spot welds in here, and this section here actually has to come out, and it's spot welded from the top and both sides. And I said to Chris, I started cleaning that up in order because we're probably going to have to take that out. But Chris is just about to make a cut. He's drilled out the spot welds down the back and around the light post, and he's actually just going to make a cut through here,
get that bit out.
just to get that bit out of our way, which is going to aid really removing and working on all this. That's actually the original. That's all bent up, isn't it? Yeah. That's where it was into the arch. But I'll let you carry on, mate. I'll get that cut and I'll get out of the way. I've actually got ahead. Don't know what when this video's going out, but I'm just about to go and pick up our absolutely mint unrecorded BMW 2 Series. It is mint now. We have had that car fixed, so I'm probably going to put that on Instagram tonight, so they'll be seeing it before this anyway. But let Chris carry on with his big guns. Lovely little joint effort there, and Chris made light work of removing that piece of the quarter panel. So like I said, just cut it through the top. He's drilled out all of the spot welds down here, pulled it off, and it exposes the damage and where we're going to tackle next, because you can't actually see it from behind that quarter panel. And just having a quick chat, it looks like we're going to be removing this section here with that tunnel, leaving in the filler neck.
Yeah.
Is that what you'd call it? Yeah, I suppose you would.
Yeah.
And then going through its natural join all the way down the bottom there. But you're just cleaning up.
Yeah, we'll get the rest of the quarter off first. But,
well, I mean, I had said Liam's coming tomorrow to do that, but
right.
I suppose you're going to drill these out and decide.
Get that out of the way.
Sorry to interrupt you there.
That's all right. No, I'm going to get that all out of the way, but we haven't cleaned off yet. But this panel only comes up to there.
Yeah.
Inside. So that's quite a nice place to join it, and an easy place to align it. And we take that right out down through there.
Yeah, I was just
with that bit.
I was just looking through there, Chris, and that's not actually spot welded, so that's going to be glued where you can see the glue.
That's right.
So just a couple down the bottom here, and then it will just make it look really tidy.
Yeah.
And apart from that, we've noticed that door is really, really ripply. It's quite a clump as well. So if I can get one of them worth the money, I'm going to buy it. Otherwise, you've got probably 3-4 hours work there trying to get it right. And it's a 67 reg car that's spotless apart from the damage. So, well, I say that, I've just remembered this has been keyed right down one side when it was outside their house.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah, so quite a lot of paint work, but we'll let you carry on, mate, and get that out. I'm going to head over and pick up that car. What a day it's turned out to be already, guys. So for those of you that follow us on Instagram, you'll see I'll just put the post out for the BMW 218 that I knocked down my garden wall with. It's back from the paint shop. It's absolutely beautiful and looks lovely with that little spoiler on it now. I'll insert a picture now, actually. And I've just put it on Instagram for sale, and straight away the first person, he says, I've been keep refreshing Instagram because I was desperate for that car, Rob. It's the exact spec that I want. So he actually bought it. I've rung him up and he said, could I come today for it? Which is amazing. So I've just jumped in my van. I am just going to whip home, drop my van off. Chris is going to pick me up. I'm going to come back for the BMW. and he's going to come this morning for that car. So that's really, really nice. He's going to have that car over Christmas. Also, the little Audi A1 has already been collected first thing this morning, so that car's now gone. And this is all lovely for us because it's cleared a bit of stock for just before Christmas and given us plenty of room for some new projects. Also, just a little bit of an update. We have chosen the family who we thought was definitely most deserving for the little giveaway car, and we're going to be doing a short little update video on that very, very soon, getting that all sorted out and dropped off. But yeah, guys, that was a little bit of an update. I know a lot of you do ask questions about other vehicles in other videos, but unfortunately we don't always get a chance to do it. One more I am going to quickly mention, you can probably see just behind my truck there, is that blue Range Rover Sport. I ordered a diesel pump. This is not negative, and I don't want anyone to comment negative about it, but we ordered a diesel pump for it from a chap in Italy. The one my friend sent me was no good. So we ordered one from Italy. We paid quite a lot of money for it. It was sent, and the item that I received is nothing like the item that I purchased on eBay. So the pictures that he's got on eBay and the pump that we received are nothing alike, and that pump doesn't fit that vehicle. So that is back on the back burner, and eBay have now taken over to get us a refund on that. So let's go and get this BMW dropped off to its new owner and then back to the yard on the Polo. Said halfway through that wasn't nowhere near as hard as we thought it was going to be.
No, a lot of it's glued.
Yeah, I noticed that back bit right down there was
yeah,
glued. Most
of that inner arch is glued as well, which does make life a lot easier.
The one bit I do want to stress here is, even though all of that is missing, and as you can see all of that is missing, there is not one cut there. That is all the natural joints.
Yeah, apart from the outer cover.
The outer cover.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
There is not, literally not one cut.
No, it's all to the original joins.
That section down there was one piece, then there was another little piece. I mean, I couldn't add it up. There was quite a lot of pieces to it. It was a bit of a puzzle. But all of that has been just undrilled from all of its factory spot welds. And that is exactly how that little car is going to go back together. But we've got to the point, I mean, it's not often this happens. That car is stripped of all of its damage. Everything is straightened out, ready to start piecing that car back together.
Yep.
That has been very, very quick for you to do that. And I enjoyed yesterday getting stuck in there and getting all that seam sealer out of the way.
Yeah.
Just
gone well, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has gone really, really well. And of course, in the background, I've done cuttings in this. I've done quite a lot running around just while you've been doing. It's been so quick, I think. It really has been reasonably quick to do this. And of course, Chris has gone round and cleaned everything up, ready for some well-through primer to go on there, in order for them new covers to go on.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't the final cut here.
No.
Till we've got the other quarter panel and offered it up, and then I'll make the final cuts. They're just to get the damaged section out of the way, really, that's all. But yeah, apart from that, you're right, it's all ready.
It is ready, isn't it? But now, of course, you've got the tedious task of we've got to bring that quarter panel and door in. Should be more manageable once we remove the door.
Yep.
And of course, start taking that apart, and that is quite difficult to do because it's not on a ramp, it's not on a car. We're going to have to probably try and prop it up here.
Yep.
Look at the new bench we got there, new parts carrier.
Yeah, it's bad really, isn't it?
Chris
but
is
there you
get
go.
on that soon. Got the car rebuilt.
Hopefully over Christmas, I'm going to have a day in here, and carburetor's already removed.
You're convinced that was probably the
I
issue,
think
yeah.
Well, we got it to fire up, didn't we? As
Yeah.
soon as we sorted that, the points and the plugs, etc., it fired.
Look at a little bit of a grin. He can't wait to get on that.
I think that'd be quite fun,
Yeah, it's really grown on me. It's such a cool little thing. But yeah, guys, that is ready. I suppose we'll be bringing the quarter panel in, and making a start on that. What a lovely, cracking, quick turnaround that little car's turning out to be. Chris wants to shout anything in the background, he's got his microphone on. I watched a bit of video back when he was driving the car in, and even to me it seems weird, even though I could hear you. I haven't played it back to you, but when you watch the video, you're like out in the yard, I'm already in the workshop, and I'm saying, you're leaning your head out, but we can hear you perfectly clear. So these, I think we left this a bit too long. So glad we've got these now. Really, really happy with them. Guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. As usual, we do hope that you did enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, of course, hit that thumbs up. It really does help us out, and we appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share, follow us on Instagram. If you want to sell us your car, you want a chance to buy a car, or you just want to see what we're getting up to on a daily basis, it's Salvage Rebuilds UK, or from Chris's personal account, where he does boot fairs, museums, holidays, drinking gin, etc., etc. It's Salvage Rebuilds Chris. We'll see you very, very soon in the next one.